In this episode, we're going back a few years to revisit the year 1966, where we'll be breaking down the captivating components of one of the most recognized, cherished retro television series turned feature film, 66 Batman. We give an in-depth commentary on the curious magnetism of this film, what it meant for claiming its place in deep pop culture, and two, share our personal memories of when we first saw this nostalgic throwback. Lastly, we give our honest, raw opinion on why 66 Batman made its mark on recent history. Do us a favor and share this podcast with all your fellow retro buffs. Holy time capsule, Batman! Cooper! Cooper, here in the Retro Orchard, the nostalgia is sweeter and rarely, curiously, not about apples. You know all the things.
That's right, yes. Subscribe.
Check.
Say hello on one or all of the socials.
Check.
And visit buymeacoffee.com/retro truck caramel apples to fuel us with some support with a caffeine boost. We can't express how much we appreciate you. Now, on with our retro superhero discussion this week.
Check, check.
Nerd. Since we got all our checks marked, while other famous actors have played the Batman character since the 60s, the near continuous reruns of the 60s Batman television show has still kept Adam West as the seminal Batman to the many tried and true fans.
Oh, 100%, Coop. I mean, in a world where our heroes have become grim and gritty, dark and angry, there's an enduring charm to the colorful, wacky, amusing, and above all, highly entertaining. Well, let's just say all I have to say is pure entertainment.
Yes.
Adam West, forever the Batman.
Yes. And it all officially started with the Batman series in the 60s. It ran for 3 fun-filled seasons with Adam West and Burt Ward playing the dynamic duo.
Mm-hmm.
They then got their shot at big screen laugh and took it and ran.
They really did. This full-length outing for the dynamic duo is, of course, just an extended episode from the joyous TV series and shows. Just add a bit more money, and you got a bat boat, a bat helicopter, and Bat Shark Repellent. It's just wonderful, I tell you.
Yes, yeah. No messing around either with this character buildup, right? We get straight into the action as Batman and Robin rush off in the Batmobile. And then the Batcopter. Dropping the Bat Ladder, Batman climbs down to the stolen boat only to be attacked by a rubber shark. Holy sardine! The shark is dispatched with what could only be called shark repellent bat spray.
The bat spray.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, gosh.
He said it just like that, too. The Bat Shark.
So he totally delivered on the hammy, the concerned, the stressed out, like he delivered, but it's like, it really wasn't that dire. I mean, it's fake, but everyone can tell it was fake. But man, that is just classic. Classic.
It is. We love this kind of stuff. This is our kind of fodder.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
So we now are forced to mentally check out the opening scene in which the Caped Crusader is stuck on a rope ladder with a shark on his leg. He orders the one boy wonder to toss down a can of shark repellent. Bat Shark. Now cut to Robin, who pulls the curiously handy can from the supply repellent cabinet for various creatures, such as barracuda, whale, and manta ray.
That is completely nuts.
It is.
You know, it's like they would only ever be over the water with their copter. What about land animals, right?
Exactly. I'm sure there's a cabinet for that too.
Oh my gosh. So another of my favorite scenes, my personal favorite, in my humble opinion, is possibly the one where Batman has a bomb in his hand and is trying to get out of people's way. You know, obviously with a bomb, he's worried about people being around. He didn't want them to get harmed. But no matter what, he keeps running and bumping into the same marching band. In the street, or finding people in the daggone way.
I remember this.
Finally, he just sighs and says, "Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb." It's 100% classic. I'm sorry. It's comedy. You know, fun fact, the quote-unquote bomb scene was shot on the Santa Barbara Pier.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. We just love the Sacco fight scenes as well, in which the punches are punctuated with gonzo sound descriptions like slam, oof, ugh, pow.
I know, right? The fight scenes are so cool, but very, very amateurish and campy.
Ah, me. How can we not like those? I mean, that is one of the first things that comes to mind in thinking of 66 Batman.
You said it. You absolutely said it. And Adam West and Burt Ward brilliantly personified the clueless but virtuous superheroes. Always ready for a challenge, and as usual, lionized by their puny police force led by Commissioner Gordon, played by Neil Hamilton, and Chief O'Hare, Stafford Rep, and Alfred, the alter ego Bruce Wayne's ever-faithful butler, Alan Napier. That's a name you know.
Yep.
And Harriet Cooper. Hey now, that's the ticket. Played by Marge Blake, aunt of Robin's alter ego, Dick Grayson, are on hand as well.
Okay. Then 4 of the most popular Batman villains of all time also got their screen time into the film. Lee Merriweather, Frank Gorshin, Burgess Meredith, and Cesar Romero all did one glorious job in overacting their characters to the max.
The dynamic duo face 4 supervillains who plan to hold the world for ransom with the help of a secret invention that instantly dehydrates people.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness, yes. There is no bound in regards to a demented mind.
Yes, hashtag facts. Why didn't we think of that? No.
No.
So, obviously, if it were any two of them together, it would have implications for Gotham City. So, if it were 3 villains, then it would imperil the United States. But having all 4 together could only mean that they are intent upon taking over the world.
No, 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 no! No, please! No!
Now that we managed to paint the great setup, Coop, let's Carmel dive in.
Now with a splash. We gave important hints to the all too entertaining 66 Batman. Now here's the synopsis, clip notes if you will, that what went down between the dynamic duo versus our evil 4 menace. But first,
spoiler alert. If you have not actually seen this campy film and disclaimer, we highly urge you to get that taken care of because this is wonderful stuff. 66 Batman is quite the hoot in our humble opinion, so check it out.
The arch-villains of the United Underworld are as follows: the Joker, the Penguin, the Riddler, and Catwoman. Join forces to dispose of Batman and Robin as they launch their fantastic plot to control the entire world. Yes, the whole world. And from his submarine, the Penguin and his cohorts hijack a yacht containing a dehydrator, which can extract all moisture from humans and reduce them to dust. The evildoers turn the 9 secret security members of the United World building into 9 vials of multicolored crystals.
Do you mean those are actually vials of Fun Dip?
No, not this time, Kiddage, but that does sound good.
It does, actually.
Mental note. Now, where was I? Okay. So, Batman and Robin track the villains in their bat boat and use bat-charged missiles to force the submarine to surface.
Now remember how so much of the entertainment back when had the cheesiest trailers and taglines, which usually had a male voice, that of an announcer or newscaster type, speaking basically the whole movie in the 5 or so minutes allotted? 66 Batman is of no difference. It definitely wasn't an entity of an era.
Right. The tagline, if I remember correctly, went something like this: for the first time on the motion picture screen in color. Adam West as Batman and Burt Ward as Robin, together with all their fantastic daring do and their dastardly villains too. Brother, dastardly.
That's an old word, isn't it?
It is. It's like a total buzzword for that time.
It really was. So, Coop, there's actually was an opening disclaimer and crazy credits, if you will. But that affectionately and appropriately set the mood of this quirky film that said, here it is, the opening disclaimer, acknowledgement. We wish to express our gratitude to the enemies of crime and the crusaders against crime throughout the world for their inspirational example. To them and to the lovers of adventure, lovers of pure escapism, lovers of unadulterated entertainment, lovers of ridiculous and the bizarre, to the fun lovers everywhere. This picture is respectfully dedicated. If we have overlooked any sizable groups of lovers, we apologize. The producers.
I love that, right? Like it's baked all the way through their cheesiness. It's just baked all the way through.
100%.
It's ridiculous. But this is right up our alley when it comes to slapstick, cartoony, escapist fodder, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
66 Batman has the running time of about an hour and 45 minutes, which is kind of long, truthfully.
Yeah.
And this bad boy, or bat film, was released on July 30th, 1966.
Okay.
So 66 Batman was also made into a semi-successful launched TV series, and this came out in January of 66.
Okay.
Interesting, right? All in the same year.
Oh, yeah.
But mostly for the sake of time, we are truly only going to be referring mostly to the film.
We really could talk about the fun of this movie all day.
Yes.
66 Batman was given an appalling 6.5 stars out of 10 for its performance, but I'm guessing what mostly accounted for such a curiously meager score was in just how quirky, mercilessly zany it was. I mean, it was seriously patterned off of that comic book take. Womp! Splat!
What's the matter with you?
Strike your colors, Penguin! Oh, we've not yet begun to fight! Attack!
Is that like big band? I don't even know. Like, what, this music is very, very, like, you hear it and it has a sound of its own. Is that big band, loungy? What is that?
Yeah, it's kind of Vegas-y 60s. It's very 60s.
It is. And it immediately makes you think of this movie.
It does. Any of you boomer archivers out there, what kind of music is that? Weigh in, please.
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, yeah. It really adds to the movie.
It does. Now, if this is your first time retro trekking in the Retro Orchard with us, we are so glad you're here enjoying this with our Carmelicious Bat Chat. If you pick nothing else up from your experience with us this go round, let this be emblazoned in your wonderful retro brains that the caramel apples love just about all things Batman. Did I say love? Yes.
Yeah, I think so, but one more time wouldn't hurt.
Love. Retro Batman, that is. And normally we go on and on about how much we love and cherish and obsess over Tim Burton's 89 Batman.
Don't kill me! Don't kill me, man! I'm not going to kill you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me. What are you? I'm Batman.
Love that. Oh my goodness, that's a favorite of ours. It's simply the best Batman rendition, hands down. And it is our opinion, and we are sticking to it.
Yes.
So if you agree and geek out on all things Batman, check out our very entertaining caramel chat on our favorite 89 Batman right here in the Retro Orchard. We'll link that in the show notes for your convenience.
We sure will. Thanks for that, Kennedy. But we have to agree that 66 Batman is yet another of our nostalgic favorites for entirely different reasons. Sometimes you just want to unplug, unwind, and have utter ridiculousness that just has you in a mindless laugh.
Oh, yeah.
You love that, right?
Yeah.
And 66 Batman delivers this in spades. Both media offerings are clearly 180 degrees different, but the entertainment factor is, in regards to both, is completely off the charts nuts and literally draws you in.
That's right. Tim Burton's 89 Batman is for people who take comic books seriously. So the Adam West 66 Batman TV series and film is for the rest of us.
66 Batman is the role Adam West was born to play. He delivers his lines with a seriousness and self-importance perhaps matched only by someone like Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Oh, Lord.
And Roddy wasn't trying to be funny. He just...
No, he's being himself.
Yeah! We'll also link his lively episode down in the show notes, so go check that one out.
That's right. Check it out. But West, with his deadpan yet artfully melodramatic delivery, effortlessly tied the alter ego together, making it all the more ridiculous that Batman could not be recognized as Bruce Wayne. Yeah, the same was true of Burt Ward's Robin Dick Grayson persona. Yet, as transparent as their disguises were, and as an arc and campy as their performances were likely to get, there was something more courageous, as well as outrageous, about their interpretation of the dynamic duo. Now, they didn't strike fear into the hearts of criminals through intimidation as dark, threatening symbols of nighttime vengeance, but rather by being incorruptible symbols of goodness and honesty. I mean, Adam West's 66 Batman may have worn the dorky cowl, but he did not hide behind it very well.
We just had to emphasize that again.
That's right. Adam West's 66 Batman was anything but a creature of the night. As deadpan, square-jawed, ham-boned, and self-mocking as Adam West Batman was, he managed to make the Caped Crusader into something more than a stuntman in an ugly superhero costume. Our 66 Batman, however, added an element of brilliant absurdist farce.
To some, that more or less would be...
What's the matter with you?
That more would be less, at least to those who prefer their superheroes to be mysterious, dark, brooding characters of violence and psychologically, complex. Certainly, that's... That was... Okay. Was not the goal or even fleeting concern of the makers of the 1960s TV series.
I guess I can understand how comic book fans might dislike this movie. It does, after all, treat the whole Batman concept with joke fueled disrespect. Though, really, as other listeners have pointed out, it's an over the top parody of the old serials. However, for those of us who see the inherent silliness in the notion of a millionaire playboy dressing up as a bat, no, I'm just kidding, in a bat suit to fight supervillains, it's fun to watch a movie that sees it as well.
Perhaps the most amusing aspect of this movie is its off the wall view of the United Nations. The particular ambassadors are treated as something more than bureaucrats and political cronies who could be, replaced in 5 minutes with any of 10,000 equal, capable, or incapable people.
Yeah, is that a compliment or not? Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's all such brilliant fun, awash with the irony so gloriously absent from so much of the current bland entertainment offered out these days.
Adam West is knowingly hammy as the title role and relishes the deliberately cheesy lines. He has a pot belly and a costume that looks like it was made out of an old bed liner.
Poor guy.
Anyone who cannot see the genius of that is beyond help. And Burt Ward's brilliantly overacted Robin is also hilarious. Holy applause, Batman! They like me!
Can't get away from Batman that easy. Easy. Good grammar is essential, Robin. Thank you, Batman. You're welcome.
So now it brings us to the Batmobile. That is Ace 2. A perfect choice for its time to shine. Even the clunky filmed backdrops are fun in this film. But true to our subject matter, everything is a bat something in this film. Which is one of the reasons why we nerded out over this, right?
Yes.
So a rope ladder mentioned earlier having a large bat ladder sign on it. It was like tied on the end of it. It's crazy.
Yes, like if you're not Bat, you need not apply. So this
Right.
is a fantastic movie. How could anyone not love it? Some hilarious scenes include the infamous shark fight, the trapdoor spring, and Batman with the biggest and longest fuse bomb in history. So look at this dialogue exchange where they try to work out which supervillain is behind the mayhem. But wait, there's something at C. C? C for Catwoman. Exploding Shark was pulling my leg. The Joker. It all led to a sinister riddle. Riddler. No. Riddle. Riddler.
What's the matter with you?
Gotta get it right, Coop.
You probably actually did it better than them, for being honest. Unfortunately, it turns out that they're all involved, along with Burgess Meredith as the Penguin. Here's some caramel trivia. Who was the Penguin appearing to be in his guise as the villain's hostage? We have the answer for that, and we'll come back and revisit that toward the end of our episode. So though he does manage to get into the secret Bat Cave... unholy decoy, Batman! The scenes set on the villain's hideout are shot with a camera at slanted angles. Such an inspired touch. All the poor things about this film work in its favor. Cesar Romero as the Joker looks about 80 and clearly hasn't bothered to shave off his mustache. But it works, as does the full bore acting of both Meredith and Lee Merriweather. Only Frank Gorshin, as the Riddler, slightly disappoints, though that's only due to the fact that he's nowhere near over the top as he could be.
Yeah, they all work superbly together, and the film does not feel top heavy. A huge flaw of the new series where more than one villain never quite clicks. Can you imagine Nicholson, Pfeiffer, Carey, and DeVito all in the same movie? Nicholson.
This town needs an enema.
It does.
Yeah. And Pfeiffer, Carey, and DeVito all in the same movie? Of course it would be impossible, not just in budget, but, in egos. So having modest TV actors here in the 60s serves the story quite well. One strange element of characterization is seeing the Joker getting blasted around by the Penguin, something that would never happen in the comics.
See, fiction can be fun. And that's re-emphasized by a glorious biff, pow, fight on the submarine and the sideways swipe at eugenics. Make sure it all ends in style.
And gotta remember or look out for the scene where Ward and West run up and down on the spot. Luckily, we're in tip-top condition. While the film background of a street and the theme music plays, a true classic memory.
Yes, it is.
It's silly and fun and almost relentlessly appealing.
It is. I mean, we are dorks when it comes to this kind of stuff, so this is right up our alley.
Oh, yeah.
Adam West and Burt Ward are hilarious in this film. Robin always coming up with the most obscure answers to the Riddler's riddles, as Coop just gave an example a few minutes ago. And the way they say things just cracks me up. The cast of evildoers are quite good and funny as well, and Lee Merriweather, Cesar Romero, Burgess Meredith, and Frank Gorshin, they all deliver primo performances.
Make those messages clear. Make those messages clear.
The rest of the cast pulls off a good performance as well as comedy and something off the wall. This one has the stuff truly to make it. Spoiler alert. Wait till you see how Batman and Robin's escape the torpedo that got through Batman's utility belt defenses.
Okay.
If our experimental heel and toe bat rockets perform as well as they should. Experimental heel and toe bat rockets. They haven't been tested yet. Let's not put off till tomorrow what we can do today, Robin.
Shh, what's the matter with you?
As I begin the countdown, slowly reach for the heel and toe bat rocket controls in your utility belt. Remember, any sudden movement will disturb our equilibrium, and we can't afford to sink much further. Now, on the count of 0, Activate your bat rockets. Roger.
No, 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 no! No, please! No!
0 minus 5. 0 minus 4. 0 minus 3. 0 minus 2. 0 minus 1. 0.
He's so serious.
He is so serious, and the trumpets just really magnify his, because he's like basically in a whisper. He's delivering those lines though, man.
He really was.
I love it. I love it. Like you said, you have to see this movie. You just have to at some point figure it out how to do it. And Burgess Meredith and Cesar Romero turned in great performances as the villains Penguin and Joker as well. There's nothing like Romero and Frank Gorshin getting in a cackling contest as the Joker and the Riddler. And for that matter, there's nothing like the Joker and Penguin. Cue up the Penguin honking away in laughter. Deciding that they need to don masks in order to commit crimes.
And Coop, Frank Gorshin's terrific crazy laugh as the Riddler was ever present.
Oh gosh. Yeah, he had a goofy little laugh. It was just so funny. His laugh truly fit his entire adventure as well. So a fun fact. Did you know that Lee Merriweather took over for Miss Julie Newmar as the Catwoman and played Catwoman while using her charms on and in order to seduce Bruce Wayne?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, right? So do you...
What's the matter with you?
Okay, Orchard Archivers. Do you or can you remember the proper name of Catwoman Bruce Wayne's fancied? Weigh in.
That's right. We'll be coming back to revisit that at the end of our episode. So our caramel bat specific message is this. For those who complain about the 60s era Batman, I say that such people don't recognize how great the 66 Batman really was. The best fictional characters are the ones who can stand up through the decades to dozens of different interpretations. Hashtag facts.
And the special effects were pretty cheap, probably even for back then. So this Batman is one of the great goofy pleasures of movie watching. Hence the reason why we're striking at the opportunity to discuss the various angles of this movie.
Again, everything in this film was intentionally cartoonish.
Yes, and here's the plot. Batman and Robin figure out that the Joker, Catwoman, the Penguin, and the Riddler must be on some kind of plot to take over the world. After a yacht carrying an eccentric inventor and his invention go missing en route to Gotham, the villains decide that they'll lure Batman to their secret lair to kill him by kidnapping Bruce Wayne. If you don't know his secret identity, you're probably the only person in the world, except for the citizens of Gotham.
Yeah, what gives? What Eve?
Right.
So they lure Bruce in by having Catwoman disguise herself as a Russian reporter who woos him. You'll have to see the rest to figure out what is going on and the rest of the plot, because I don't want to give it away, but it's pretty wacky. Oh, and the Penguin managed to buy his pre-nuclear submarine from the U.S. Navy, leaving only a, oh my God, P.O. box number as his address. What a goon.
What?
Hmm?
And apparently the Navy is as haphazard as the rest of Gotham. And the
Well, yeah.
admirals playing tiddlywinks with the secretaries when they should be reviewing important documents.
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
impressed that I was able to use the term tiddlywinks, Kenneth?
Yes, I am, because it fits.
Dastardly. Fun fact. 66 Batman is funny. Check. Tongue in
Check.
cheek. Check.
Check.
Yeah. And populated by some really great players who looked like they were having a ball doing this film.
Check, check, boom. Nice. The thing that always struck me about the Batman TV series and movie is
Fun fact that no matter what obscure form of death the villains had for Batman and Robin, our dynamic buckos always had something on their utility belt that would save them.
they were prepared. It's like they each had the entire contents of a woman's handbag on their waist belts. Plus a few other things that no one knows what on earth they are. That's right, and the sink. Yes, here you go, Batman. But of course, they're always saved in the nick of time. Phew.
Thank goodness.
So the other question I've always had is, how in the world didn't they figure out that Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson are indeed Batman and Robin? Like, similarly, it was like friggin' Superman and Clark Kent, right?
Yes, it's like, yes.
I mean, it's a mystery. Just look at their faces and listen to them talk. Come on now, even with the mask on, it's not that hard. Sheesh, the citizens of Gotham have to be the most gullible people in the world.
They're hoping so, right? Because
Yeah.
back here on Earth, we're going, yeah, we know exactly who these people are. And even in the new ones, you can tell. Like, I don't know. They're sipping on some maybe tea that the Riddler made or something. I don't know.
What's in that shark repellent bat spray?
Yeah, you stay away from that stuff. This seriously has been the most fun, deeply nostalgic experience that we've had, and hopefully our boomer listeners especially have enjoyed.
That's right.
Before we end our bat-laden caramel chat, on a sad note, Adam West, best known for our nostalgic portrayal of 66 Batman, actually passed away on June 10th of 2017.
Aw.
Yeah, I know, he was 88 years young, and the death was announced on social media, including a statement on his X account, which read, and I quote, "Our beloved Adam West passed away last night. He was the greatest. We'll miss him like crazy. We know you'll miss him too, West family." His family further added, "Our dad always saw himself as the bright knight and aspired to make a positive impact on his fans' lives. He was and always will be our hero." End quote.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many of the greats leave, but
Yeah.
many think of Adam West as an actor who, became typecast as his most famous role, the Batman, which debuted in 1966, as we've discussed it this week. Yet, while acting parts did seem to dry up for West, He embraced the colorful, zany interpretation of Batman and continued to find work being, well, Adam West, the man who played the 66 Batman. And he did this well on into his 80s, as Coop shared. So, in the end, playing and being typecast as Batman probably significantly extended his career and public visibility far longer than if he had moved on to other sizable roles. So, take it away, Batman. Robin. Holy milestones, Batman! So, as we started our bat-centric conversation off with, it bears to be repeated for emphasis that while other famous actors have played the Batman character since the 60s, the near continuous reruns of the 60s Batman television series and film has still kept Adam West as the seminal Batman to the many tried and true fans.
That's it for this bat-centric discussion. But hang with us, there's much more where that came from. Remember, we appreciate you. We'll be waiting for you the moment you hit play. We'll welcome you right in. Visit the Retro Orchard Weekly for a sweeter, nostalgic experience. Carmel will catch you on the other side.